mean, that's some good ambiance.
I definitely had to change to clean my clothes so I didn't infect anybody. Standard containment procedures.
Actually, yeah, no, don't do that. That would actually just contaminate the whole water supply.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. Well, first things first. Gotcha. I'll put him in the bag with everybody else. But yeah, first things first. Getting another blood sample from Bryce. One during the incident, and one after like a night's rest when they kind of see the difference between the two.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh, you're gonna poke me again?
I mean, we had to see what it's done to you, so it's mostly just to compare your blood from last night and then.
Okay, I'd suppose. I think it was here, right?
Look here.
Seem to have.
She's just gonna hold like her fingers out, like right in front of Bryce's face.
Huh?
And then just jab him in like one of Bryce's veins and just draw blood.
Instinct or stamina? Because, ow.
Bryce is a tough cookie, I'd say.
$12. God,
Yeah.
just as soon as I roll up my sleeve. It's like, right here, right? This is where... Oh, what the... Yeah. What the... Uh-oh. Lag. Okay. It's probably all the candle lights.
Looks stable for me, which is weird. Hmm. Hmm. I personally find it funny that
Excuse you, I am happily married to my inner demons.
we're also just gonna mention this for our characters. I like it how the people with the money are going on a date. Well, meanwhile, us with like barely in the thousands are just here.
I mean, huh?
Oh. Oh. No.
Now? Am I working now? I think it is. Am
Maybe.
I able to be heard? Oh, that's bad. So that means that the last 10 or so minutes
Yeah. The weird part is that it was showing like the doll popping up in and out. So
That's
it was
because
just audio.
it was my audio on
OBS.
my OBS likes to fuck up a lot. Seal, thank you for the plus 1k, and Zelda, thank you for the plus 1k. Yeah, I'll go ahead and reiterate what I was talking about then earlier. This isn't going to be a long session. This is going to be a somewhat short session. This takes place around the following day from the previous session's events, and they are currently looking into what changes have happened to Bryce as a result of everything. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, Zeldar. I thought that everything had been working, but obviously it hadn't. I should have tested that. But yeah, that's pretty much like it. Like this won't be a super long session. This will be we aim to end within about an hour. So happy Singles Awareness Day, and to all a great night. And to all the couples, I'm not gonna say F you, I'm gonna say congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
I won't lie, I had to look to see if the Discord one was lighting up. I'm glad that at least that was. It's just the typical thing of like, oh, people didn't hear me at all. Teehee.
I'm just lagging. As we saw earlier.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of lag. It might be my computer, it might be both of our computers. I don't know, maybe your internet. But yeah, with that stamina, you're a little tender. It's like it doesn't hurt. You're used to pain, so it doesn't like ooh ow oh. It's just like ow. It's like if someone pricked you, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, ow, okay.
Okay. You could have
Could have
said
been more gentle with that, but
This is like I said, this is gonna be like probably right before you would put on your actual jacket. So it's like, okay, putting on the jacket. Note to self: don't let her be around needles with me. Oh my god.
Trust me, it won't be the last time.
That's a little bit more menacing than I thought.
I mean, it's not the first time I've been stabbed, but jeez.
You can go ahead and roll me a... Let's see. You can roll me a facts, Aeiris. I had to stop myself from saying Shizu. It's going to be hard. It's going to be so hard.
Yeah, no, I get that. Should we do it with the additional ones or no?
We'll do it without the additional for right now.
All right.
This is going to be taking place, like, the
I still
following
haven't done
session.
that.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't. I still need to get on you guys for that.
I'm the only one that did that.
Yep, you did it right away.
I was stopped from doing it.
Well, I put some over on your area if you want to do it.
Nope, do.
Okay.
It did a weird thing where it kind of just stopped rolling midair.
If you want to reroll, then reroll. It's all good.
Yeah.
The room's
Gotcha.
being a little clunky right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just wants to.
It wanted the two.
Yeah. Mostly it was to preserve the blood because there's no way this place has like proper testing equipment.
You luckily have your own. Like you have like it's not like the most state of the art, but it's something that you have just in case like you need for any kind of thing. It's typically for Pokemon. In case you need to see any kind of like changes in their typing because of how abnormalities are becoming more frequent. Especially with you being more of a field researcher than a stay in a lab researcher. Your equipment isn't state of the art, but it's at least something to help you. However, since there's no clear difference between the blood, while it seems like healthy and fine, and you can tell that Hattie is also much less sick than the previous day. They're feeling better. They're just kind of like sleeping for right now. That most likely the contagious period of the Pokerus is done with. What has happened and what has changed, you're not exactly sure off the top of your head. But the tests are you're able to like get it all started, but it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take at least a few hours.
Oh yeah, for the most part, you actually need to separate the plasma from the actual blood itself, so that takes a while in of itself. Centrifuges. Oh yeah. Okay.
See you.
Honestly,
Where's
one of the
everyone?
what's up?
Oh,
You said centrifuges, and I said, bless you.
When you go to like start getting things situated, reasons will pop out of their ball. Why? And we'll just start grabbing the stuff and start going to work for you.
Gotcha. Just gonna give reasons a pat on the head, and then leave some food on the side in a safe spot away from all the testing equipment for reasons.
It uses one of its ears to give you a salute.
Yep.
And then goes off in the corner and somehow is put on a little research jacket of its own.
She 100% would have like gotten it for reasons.
Oh, 100%. For reasons.
Yep.
Reasons for reason.
Alright. Well, that's done for the day. It's gonna be running for a while. Is there anything else you need to or wanted to do then? Seems that everybody else is currently out.
I was told to take it easy, so I guess I'm just gonna stay here for the moment until they're not worried about me anymore.
I mean, you could, though. I am here to also supervise you in case of anything. And pretty sure Hermes can stop you if you go too far. So if you want to
That's
do
a
anything
really
outside,
smart.
Hmm?
It's a really smart idea. Yeah, you're like a sciencey person, right?
I mean, it's also that I'm also older than you almost by twice.
She's what you call an adult.
It's like I need adult supervision. I am an adult.
I'm an adult. I'm just shorter than you. And in a chair.
Yep.
I hope the audible blink was, well, I guess audible. Not really.
I don't know if a blink is ever audible, but
Yeah.
if you try
Like, just
real
the slow
hard,
blink of like, I'm also an adult. It's like just blink.
After
Like,
what happened yesterday, I have my reservations.
thing is, you guys are still technically young adults as
Yeah.
as far as like the actual trainers go.
Hmm.
Like Bryce and Robin are 18, and then Olive is like 19, 20.
I think like 20 in the 20s, yeah.
Yeah, she's like about a year or two older than the rest of you. Same with Shizu. So like that's like why like you know, you guys are still kids.
Hmm.
oh yeah, I'd call Bryce a kid compared
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Like, I understand.
Oh, yeah. You have been offered to go on
I'm
walkies.
glad I'm. Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you're gonna
that
go
sounds
on some
like
walkies,
a smart idea to get around the others being like, no, you gotta rest. It's like, well, she's a doctor, right?
no, like
You wouldn't be drawing my blood without like
you rested the
without
like they
right?
pretty much said. Like they pretty much said, you rested the day before. You feel pretty okay right now. You're not gonna go out there and try and fight a Charizard right now, but
You're not gonna go out and fight anything right now.
yeah, like you need to like
I
kind of
feel
just
like some people would assume I'd try to do that.
Yep, that's why
Yes.
she said Hermes can pretty much stop you if you will attempt that.
yes, Hermes is always around right now. Effectively, also just think that Aeiris is on Hermes right now while she's
Alright, bear back real quick.
outdoors.
Oh, I assume that.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, as you are heading on down to, you guys would head outside the valley a little bit, just to get a little bit of like fresh air. I will ask, do you want to bring anyone?
I hung out with Jay last time.
Do you want to grab Marl?
Marl's here. Yeah.
Okay. We'll ask Cyan when he gets back if he wants to have anyone else join you all. But you make your way outside of the Charcific Valley. It's a lot calmer. It's early morning. It's not too far a trip to Violet City, but you don't plan on going back there, to my knowledge. So most part, like just taking a small walk around the area.
Uh-oh, walk too far. Load the other map.
Sorry about that. Got a package to get.
All good.
So, what happened?
You guys like kind of like went on a little walk outside of the Chaordic Valley, not too far from the others. It's not like you're going back to town, but it's just a little walk away from like where all the Charizard can be out, and just taking a little like nice scenic trip around the route a little bit, or at least around the entrance to the whatchamacallit, Chaordic Valley. Bryce has taken Marl to go alongside you all. If you want, do you want anyone else to join you on this walk that's available?
Not currently, mostly because she doesn't know like much of the party, and then
Yeah.
the people she does know are actually probably busy doing stuff.
Yeah. The ones that are available are the ones that are here, really.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So you're all kind of just like walking along. Mara will bring up, if it's not too much of a problem, what about training our Pokemon a little bit? Would that be okay?
It should be okay. However, if I read right in his notes, or her, in their notes, it says you do it very physically.
Then wouldn't it be a good chance to try and do things in a different way?
Yep. As long as Bryce here doesn't do it, or does any physical exertion on their end.
I was mute.
I had a feeling. Just two of you here, mind you. Only two people, and you're mute.
Yep.
Well, excuse me for trying to eat Borger.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, not you mentioned the physical training stuff. I had said well, yeah, but I can also do it non-physically. It's just I like the exercise.
Yeah,
But-
well,
And I can totally do it like everyone else.
okay. So, we can do that then. How do you want to do this then?
If you
Let's
guys
see.
need an area, I know a few places around here that could be useful. I went to school here for a
like
while.
Where?
Well, we're actually nearby one. There's a little area a little bit behind the lake that's a good clearing to train Pokemon. The teachers took us there a few times.
I remember that lake. I think it was this way, right?
You're able to... There's really no way of you getting lost, even if Marl wasn't here, because Aeiris knows the area well enough.
Yeah.
And also can fly.
Yeah.
Yep.
That really helps out.
It's like, wait, which way is back to the others? Floats up. The mountain's that way.
I like to imagine it's more like, which way is it? Left, turns.
March, soldier. But yeah, no. You're able to make it to... It's a nice little open space. Some tree lines still block a little bit of the lake, but not too high of a grass, so there's no chance of Pokemon possibly hiding from you or any other Pokemon in the area. decent amount of space that it doesn't look like you could possibly destroy any part of the habitat by training here. There does seem to be markings of like some of the tree bark or some of the trees, some of the ground, like a little bit dug up here and there. It seems like this place has been used for training in the past, but it doesn't look like anything recent.
Bryce inspects some of the markings, see like if Bryce can identify some of the Pokemon that have used this training grounds.
Throw me a facts roll.
No. Of course.
Yeah. You gotta use your negatives more, man. Not bad.
12.
With a 12, you can assume that it could be possibly it's definitely Pokemon with claws. Could be some of the Charmander and Charmeleon possibly coming out here to train. Outside of them, this area could have
Heracross live in the area.
Heracross do live in the area that you know of. You also know that there are little Sentret that might have made these little markings. Sentret, Furret, Pokemon like that could have possibly done this.
I love like just the idea of like identifying marks and stuff. Like, you know how like the older Pokemon games had the footprints in the Pokedex?
Mm-hmm.
I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cute little thing.
Those are like always funny.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the size comparison stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Those were really crazy sometimes. You never really realize how small a Joltik is until you look at one of those.
Hecking is Roselia for me. Hecking. The first time you'd see its 3D form
Yep.
was in Battle Revolution, where you throw it out and it's just this tiny little thing.
It's a tiny
and you're
little
wondering
bean.
why it's so small.
The anime lied to us, man. I think that Badoo is larger than Roselia.
Let me see.
It could possibly be. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Roselia is, I think that's 1 inch, actually 0.3 meters. And Badoo is smaller, 0.2.
So wait, which one is smaller?
Badoo is smaller by like 0.1.
Ah.
You know, like you could literally just keep that in the Pokeball itself. Yeah, enough getting
Battleground
sidetracked.
has
No, it's all good.
yeah. This training ground has a history to it. So many Pokemon come here.
Yeah, we use it sometimes, especially. Like, there's a few scattered around. We try not to... We're told kind of not to damage any of the wildlife or tree or anything like that. So we kind of just bring little training dummies.
I have a couple of those, I think.
Yeah, and we've been taught how to kind of like make them a little bit here and there. She will, as she's talking, she's actually going to bring out, where is it? She's gonna bring out the Pidove. Since it's time to train and everything.
Yeah.
What Pokemon is that?
Oh, this is a Pidove. I caught it when I was with the others. Everyone else talked to their Pokemon. I battled this one.
Well, I also battled mine, but that, nah,
Yeah.
got skipped over. I was waiting, man. I was waiting. All right, Bryce, how do you catch your Pokemon?
Oh no, 100%.
And,
If you
like,
wanted to
it
have
never
battled,
happened.
if you wanted to have battled them, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I mostly talk to them because it's a force of habit.
It's good to talk with Pokemon every now and then, but sometimes it's also good to battle, you know? I mean, the trees here show that it's not something that they're unfamiliar with. Some Pokemon talking's better, others, they just want a good tussle.
Hmm.
Shrink.
As I said, it really always depends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have my usual gear, so still the adjustment.
There we go. Make it less big like that.
He's smaller
I'm gonna
now.
go.
Yeah, I just lowered his card amount.
Yeah, smaller, gross.
Yeah, he's still big. Just more manageable
I'm
when
gonna
he's on the
introduce
screen.
myself to the Pidove, right?
Pidove.
Pidove, yeah.
Pidove, yeah. It's from a gen I never played. Sorry.
No,
No, it's all
same
good.
here.
I think I'm the
Hi,
only one
I'm
who did.
Bryce.
Let's see. You do have it.
Yeah, I have flying.
Who are you?
I'm Bryce.
Oh. Hello, I'm Bryce.
No,
My name's Pidove.
my name is Bryce. Hi, Pidove.
No, your name is Bryce.
Are you?
Hello, no, your name is Bryce.
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 Nod.
Okay. Hello, Rice.
Bryce.
Rice.
I am slightly sad that Marl
Bryce.
What?
doesn't have a name for the. I was saying, like, I am slightly sad Marl doesn't have a name for the Pidove yet.
She's gonna be just like Robin, taking her sweet time on naming any one of her Pokemon. It's a psychic thing.
I feel like I'm the odd one out.
That's very fair, but you're older than them. You grew out of that shit. Bryce, what's the matter?
If Marl, okay, I was about to say if Marl doesn't stop, Bryce could keep on going back.
Oh no, you keep doing it a good little bit of time until she just like is tugging at your like arm, like, Bryce, is everything okay?
Oh, everything's fine. It's just my name's not Rice, it's Bryce. No, Bryce. Bryce.
Okay, Rice.
Just gonna get my equipment out.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu? Because it was around the lake that Bryce was talking to a Pokemon that was just going in circles.
Yep.
Oh my god, wait, you're right.
Yeah.
And
This
one
area is
person
cursed,
that couldn't
I swear.
understand the conversation.
You're not wrong. That's hilarious. I actually didn't realize.
Yeah. I noticed, I was like,
someone I picked to break along with. He
I will say, if you guys want to be able to train your Pokemon, you can train up to 2 Pokemon. Or I think actually, Bryce, you can train more than that because of your coach skills.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I get a bonus equal to my empathy modifier.
Ah, yeah. So you will get
Over here, multitasking.
Yeah. So you will have. We'll not count like the level up stuff yet. So you can get 3. Technically, you can have instead of 2, you can have 3 Pokemon that you can work on, and it doesn't have to be just your own.
I do get additional stuff for like training, like even like aside from training more.
Mm-hmm.
So I could also be like assisting others in their
Yep.
training, give them a bonus.
Yep. You can be able
I
to do
believe
that if
it's
you want.
like double the bonus of like
Let's see.
type masteries.
Where do we go with your? It's fire. I have it somewhere. Where is it?
Yeah.
Ah, it's right there. Thank you.
Yeah, when training is training a single Pokemon. Okay. Never mind.
If training another Pokemon this way, you must roll empathy versus their individuality to determine how well they listen to you. When training a single Pokemon that has 1 or more of your mastery, you gain double the bonus that you would normally have. But yeah, you can be able to train. You can train 1 Pokemon if you want to, or you can be able to train up to 3 currently. You can also train another person's Pokemon if you so choose to.
It's been a bit.
I'll also
I'm
tell
gonna
you
pull
this, just to let you know, your move list is going to be heavily updated by next session. So, yeah, like I'm going to be heavily updating this because you guys have a lot of other characters that you've been hanging out with that really this should have been updated a while ago. So, looking that I haven't done it yet, you can factor that into something that you might be teaching some Pokemon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, I got that secret move from that encounter I had at the night.
You did.
That we never really.
Yeah, I'll flesh that out. Don't worry. We'll do that pretty much post session. We'll do a little bit of that afterwards, just getting that all fleshed out.
All right.
Do you have any other Pokemon that you'd want to train, or do you want to offer to anyone else, like, hey, do you need a Pokemon to be trained?
I have myself Pokemon that need to be trained.
That's true. Go for it.
Beat and Rousey have training they need to do.
Gotcha.
Should I pull them out, or should I just say that?
You can pull them out.
So there's less clutter.
Nah, that's fine. Right now this is the time for it. We'll put them away after this, but you don't have to worry about it right now, at least. And you're gonna have Wu and Yi, Aeiris?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. And you'll know that Hermes is basically keeping an eye. Like, you would have gotten off of Hermes at this point, just so that Hermes can have more of a watchful eye both around you all to make sure no one's getting hurt, but at the same time keeping an eye on the surroundings in case some kind of threat does loom. So they can at least be able to be a deterrent.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I would like to ask the two of you, what are you aiming to teach your Pokemon, or what are you aiming to do?
Let me look at what they have.
Is it you're trying to teach them a move, have them learn something, maybe work on a stat for them to learn to possibly increase?
Work on their defenses.
Okay. For all 3 of them?
Well, defenses as in like ACs, but like
Yeah.
I think defense should probably be what they focus on.
Okay. And Aeiris, do you have an idea of what you would want Wu and Yi to work on?
Mostly like sparring between one another, but it's also Aeiris keeping an eye on Yi to see if there's like anything different about them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She did promise Yi to bring him to the whatchamacallit, the Chaordic Valley to train and practice.
Yeah.
So this is also a way to like gauge Yi's ability.
That is very fair. Since you're going to be checking to see if Yi has anything special about them, I think actually Yi does have some stuff. Let's go look at.
You didn't import the card yet.
I did not. Let me go ahead and do that real quick then.
Yep, Yi was the only one that did not get pulled out.
I knew I was forgetting to do something while I was doing nothing in the room. Had time to set up a stupid date thing as a joke, but I didn't have make the time to do this. I am so sorry about that.
It's all good.
Let's see. Be back. Import us in.
Bad for Amelia though.
Why?
She's off to the side.
Nah, listen. Melia is having a great time. She is
She's bonding with Sue.
She's bonding with Sue. She takes part eventually, but it goes back over to Sue. I'll be real. At one point, it becomes this. At one point, it just becomes all of them playing with Sue, and their music for the night. Eventually, I'll say it actually becomes. Eventually, it becomes this. The other side of the date goes over. So it becomes a party.
That's great.
For Yi, though, let's see. Yi, we can go ahead and show. Yi has a little bit of a oddity to their stuff, as you can see. They're a fire type, but something's off about them. It's hard to tell, but they're not just a fire type. As a result of that, you don't know what they're weak to and what they're strong against. They also have the ability to run away, which is a peculiarity for them. But yeah, as you're watching them, go ahead and roll me either a... Let's see. Roll me a logic or an instinct. Logic will have a lower DC, but instinct might give you some details that logic wouldn't be able to.
Is this both of us or just
Just Aeiris at the moment, because that's what Aeiris is specifically keeping an eye on Yi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very fair. That reminds me. Ronan had subscribed, so I'm just going to throw that in there. And I'll do that for everyone else later. You had subscribed. I need to give everyone. Okay. First one's a 13.
Oh.
What happened? What do they get? I was looking away.
The second was the one.
Oh. Because Cyan's quiet, so I wasn't sure if he was muted.
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay.
Room froze for a bit, but the second was a 1.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is 18 total.
Okay. And you're going with which one?
Instinct.
Okay. Then, with instinct being a 18, you are able to tell that the way that Yi is moving, Yi does favor their legs like most Square Bunny would. But Yi obviously doesn't have fire moves. It doesn't seem they have a strong disposition for fighting type moves. So you can be able to take into consideration that the more physical types might not be that mystery typing. So I would say from that, let's see. I'm just gonna do. You would know that the abnormality in Yi is not fighting, it is not rock, it is not steel, and it is not dark. That is what the two of them are doing. Are you muted again, by the way?
Oh no, I was just saying, like, part of me thinks like a flying bunny would be amusing. I was hovering over to see if you added anything to
No, I didn't yet. You were muted.
I was gonna suggest watching the ears.
just like helicopter bunny ears.
It could be. The two of them, though, are fighting
Those
at
aren't
the moment.
ears, they're feathers.
They are taking the time to do some light combat. I will ask, do you have anything in particular that you would want either of them to be learning right now?
Okay, let's see.
Like, would you like them to try and learn a new move? Would you like them to try and gain some stamina, gain some strength?
I mean, new move for probably both of them.
Okay.
But probably, honestly, I think agility makes sense for Yi.
Okay.
Because he likes running.
Yeah, we can go ahead and then for the two of them, go ahead and roll me d20. The first one will be for Wu, the second will be for Yi.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna have you roll for Yi. With 20, just in general, let's just They'll both be getting something after this training session is done.
It was a productive session.
Yeah, it was it's very productive, and Bryce, it gives you a chance to see that Aeiris's type of training is a little bit hands off, letting their Pokemon move around, and I would assume probably just giving pointers here and there.
Yeah.
That's at least
She's
how
mostly
the vibe I'm getting.
recording. Yeah, she's mostly recording, and like their progress. And then when something like they're taking a break, she's just gonna pop the video up for them to kind of like have them see what they did from the outside perspective.
It's like initially you kind of is just like whatever. Like I don't. Mankey will go over, whisper something. They'll get a little bit more like curious when you kind of like taking notes effectively. It's kind of like the sport thing of like looking at past plays and learning where they could do better at.
Yeah, because your personal perspective is always limited. So seeing it from the outside, you get to see more spatial awareness.
Gotcha. So yeah, you will be doing a little bit of light training with that, and the two of them will just continue to do that over and over. Little light sparring between the two of them. We will get back to what they possibly learn in a second, as we will go over to Bryce. You said that you wanted them all to be learning something a little bit more defensive, something that might help with their AC.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a general empathy. Just a single empathy roll. Alright. That is a 12 in total currently.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of like you getting like used to have to do a hands-off. You typically train with your Pokemon, so this is you kind of like communicating with your Pokemon and kind of detailing out what you'd want them to do without being able to show them what you'd want them to do. So if you could please describe.
I imagine I can do little things like duck and weave, but I can't like do usual full contact like normal, right?
You could. You know that it's you want to try and maybe keep to not exerting yourself right this minute.
Yeah.
I would like to ask, how do you have them work on increasing their durability? Or increasing their AC, as it were?
Light sparring. Trying to basically play keep away with each other.
Okay.
Like throwing light attacks here and there, trying to avoid them, block them. Don't let anything like squarely hit.
Okay. Also, let me go ahead and...
Basically light sparring.
Gotcha. We'll
You
say
typically
that...
see in gyms with the little boxing mats, you know?
Mm-hmm. We'll say that, okay, then give me... Go ahead and roll all three of these dice over here. I'll say that your spirit dice is for beat. The Bryce dice is for, I think their name is Ramsey, right? Rousey.
Rousey?
Yeah, sorry. It's hard to remember every single Pokemon's name. And then the last one will be the middle one will be Jonathan.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Damn.
Kind of middling the ground, but
They're all around the same.
not a horrible. So as they're kind of like going and let's see. So you're that. Okay. As they're kind of like playing kind of like it's kind of a way of tag. Almost like you're telling them to like kind of like trade attacks but try and avoid, try and dodge rather than try and take them. A little bit into it, Rousey kind of just like goes off, comes back with like a little thick stick, and the three of them kind of play a way of like keep away with it while using their moves. So like Rousey will kind of like throw a punch to try and steal the stick. Jonathan will use their webs to try and like steal it back, and Beat will also be using their hand, but just try and make grabs rather than make punches. Even use their own stick to like kind of like get a handle of the situation. As that is happening, they are, let's see. I will need to roll for them in a second. Can you bring out their sheets real quick?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Thank you. As you're doing that, I'm going to, real quick, go over to these two. Let's see. Looking for, let's see, above a 10? Okay. And for Woo, we'll say this one needs to be above a 12. Okay.
Oh, very.
That actually still works out for them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's see those three. Those 3 beans. Okay. Let me grab Bryce dice. We're gonna start with Beat. Beat's gonna just need to get over. I'll say that Beat just needs to get over a 10. Okay.
Damn.
Next up is Joltik. Or Jonathan. Jonathan's gonna need to get over a 14. Nope. And Rousey will need to also get over a 14. Okay. So we're gonna go over to Wu and Yi first. As the two of them are kind of like battling it out a little bit, you will see that both of them are on the cusp of learning new moves. As I need to real quick, I'm just gonna bring up, I know what I want to give Yi. I just need to have a quick check on Minky. Let's see, Minky. Show me your secrets, Minky. I really should have prepped that one, so that's my B. Come on now. There you are. Yeah, okay. You want them to both be working on something that works towards their agility, correct? Is what your goal was?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like agility more offensively probably for Wu, because Wu's more seems to be more offense, while Yi is more like probably defensive.
Well, I can tell you that Wu won't be learning a attacking move, but you'll know what move Wu is actually learning. As Wu will have like stopped moving as Yi's about to like attack. Yi goes on in the defensive, gives a few little noises of like confusion as Wu seems to be concentrating, and you can tell that Wu is on the process of learning focus energy, which will increase its crit chance. Would you be okay with Wu learning this move?
Yeah. Wu doesn't really have like much in his arsenal anyway, so
Also
nothing to overwrite just yet.
Yep. That's the nice thing about Pokemon that have only 3 moves. Or 2 moves. Or 1 move.
Yeah.
Yi, on the other hand, will let's see. I would like you to roll me a d4 in a few seconds. Just let me check real quick. One, two, 3, and 4. Okay, yeah. Just figuring out which types to play around with. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Gotcha. I put it like where the cards are.
Gotcha. Okay. 2 was that fits. So in terms of that, I just need to grab real quick. Blah and blah blah. This will help determine your move is gonna be... Okay. As Yi is as Wu is storing up energy and learning focus energy now, Yi will also be learning a move, as Yi will seem to run around the area, and as dirt starts to pick up, you see that they're actually like molding a small ball of mud, as Yi is going to be learning the move Mudshot, which lowers an opponent's speed.
Hey.
Would you be okay with Yi learning this move?
Yep. Same thing. Only knows 2 moves.
Yep, it helps them out. And it gives you the knowledge that Yi has a unusual ability to use a Mudshot, something that it normally wouldn't have the ability to use, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe it would.
Take it with their feet.
Let me check. Yeah, they are. I don't think it does. That said, I don't play their games, so I wouldn't know 100%. Never mind! They actually do learn this move at later. I did not know
then.
that.
Probably same rationale. Kicking.
Yeah. Good to know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, like a goal shot,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So
They like
mud
making
shot.
Yeah, they like making like balls basically to kick around like soccer. That's the whole kind of purpose of like Cinderace. Cinderace is basically just a soccer player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the two of them will go on to learning that. As meanwhile, over with the others, Beat, I will say, is just straight up going to be gaining 1 point to their res stat. So Beat will gain 14. However, Jonathan and Rousey will be instead learning moves that are more defensive in nature. As
Okay.
Rousey, let me just look for them. Didn't have an idea of who would be teaching what Pokemon, so I didn't properly look too much into it. Oh, that would actually be a very funny move. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea of Rousey's move. Let me just look real quick at Joltik. When it loads. Joltik. There we go. Joltik. Starting to learn Yeah, that would work as a possibility. Again, these are choices if you want them to be learning these moves or not. But
Mm-hmm.
Rousey will as they go to like make a punch to try and take the stick, they'll actually start flailing their arms around a little bit, and you'll notice that they start to use the move Whirlwind to try and like use the speed of their fists to try and like knock it off balance in a different manner. Meanwhile, Jonathan, who is like trying to keep the stick in their possession, seems to be in the process of using substitute, so will take a little bit of damage to themselves to try and like make effectively a copy of themselves, or a copy of the stick, as it were.
Nice.
Would you be okay with them learning these
that's
moves?
also really funny
Mm-hmm.
because like biggest fan is a move, so like just substitute. It's like a cheer squad.
Could do it. Would you be okay with them learning these moves?
Yeah, substitute's really cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit finicky how I like build it, but I think it's something I can properly get an idea of, and I'll talk to you about it later. I'll show you what I'm like, what I got before we have session, or before the next session
Yeah.
happens. Um, and I'll say that during this time, you both will have like gotten to spend a little bit more time with Marl, obviously. She would be paying attention to both of your styles and taking note, but you both would notice that she is a newer trainer, kind of just has the more traditional style of just tacking like tacking a dummy to work on a move. In their case, kind of just trying to teach it Gust. But
She's trying her best.
oh yeah, she's definitely she's learning as much as she has book smarts. There is always going to be a lot of a learning process for
Yeah.
actually, you know, training your Pokemon and understanding like how to train your Pokemon. And she's much more rookie about it um than like Bryce or Robin would be. Um because well, at least from what you can see, she hasn't had as much opportunity to. One way you could possibly look at that, especially for you, Bryce, is in retrospect, you had an entire island to play around on. She didn't have anywhere near that big of a size of a place. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Bryce technically was out past curfew and stuff.
Yep.
Like to do that sometimes too.
You
Yeah.
got in quite a few bits of trouble for that. But that is neither here nor there. And it's from this that the two of you are able to get a chance to talk to each other. Is there anything like that the two of you would like to talk to each other about, like during this time? As you're training your Pokemon, getting breaks in between?
Nothing comes to my mind. Unless Bryce has something.
So, you've been doing this for a while, right? Do you have any cool stories about your younger years where like you were first starting out?
Let's see. I mean, as a ranger, there wasn't really much things of note other than making sure we calm down wild Pokemon. I mean, there's also the case where there's just a town overfilled with just tandem mouse. We had a very, very tough time getting them all to vacate the area.
That was like a week. that took a very long time for you all.
They just
God,
kept
I can just
multiplying.
imagine. I could just imagine, like, oh, we got rid of this one. No, you fool! That's one half of two different houses.
It's like, we got one. Yeah, what about the other three? What?
What? Huh? It's like, Bryce, you don't really know what tandem mouse are, so she'll show you, and then you'll
Yeah.
understand, and it's just like, there's a Pokemon like that?
Oh, so they work like Doug Trio.
More in the case that if you leave it in the ball, another one just appears. And then two more appear after that.
So they're like Doug Trio.
If they could self-replicate in the ball, yes.
I mean, how else do you explain them evolving and suddenly there being three of them?
Mitosis. But that's from evolution, and this just happens. There's no evolution. You don't need to have them fight or gain experience or anything. It just happens.
Tandem mouse is one hell of a mystery.
Not even the best scientists so far could figure out what happens.
Huh. That's, I don't understand that, but it sounds like a lot of people don't.
Yep. Had a research associate that went insane trying to do their thesis on tandem mouse. Suffice
What
to say,
happened?
they went mental. All they could see was just mice out there, tandem mouse from ends on end. Beware of tandem mouse is the moral of the story.
What if they really are everywhere? What if he could see what we can't?
I'm pretty sure you're not currently standing on tandem mouse, so they're not currently everywhere.
You don't know if like they're behind you until you observe, right?
There are very, very clear signs of when a tandem mouse are in an area.
Oh, like what?
Especially if they aren't native to the area as well. As I said, they overrun an area very easily.
Bryce, you would be able to know that what she's trying to get at is there would first of all be sightings. Especially if a Pokemon is not local. And then second of all, these Pokemon are very, as Aeiris is kind of showing you, they reproduce fast.
Yeah, they multiply.
I was trying to fish for more details, but okay. I, Ronan, don't know much about them, and I am
I
incredibly
don't know much about them
fascinated and
either.
wanna
I've
hear
never
more.
played the Paldea.
So,
Yeah, no,
But
I can tell you guys
as
about them after.
Bryce
Yeah.
can't vocalize well enough to like
Here, you know
prod for
what?
questions that I want answered.
Here you go.
You know?
I'll give you you look them up, and we'll give you the Pokédex entry of the pair sticks together no matter what. They split any food they find exactly in half and then eat it together.
Yeah.
Effectively, these Pokemon are they are the Valentines Pokemon in a way.
Yeah. If you want to know more about the incident, you can
Sudden
just look up
encounter.
the 87 bytes.
The 87 bytes.
Yep.
The Bytes 87?
No, the 87 bytes. The byte of 87 is something else.
The byte of 87 is from a different IP. The
Yep.
the 87 bytes is a
I said-
completely different.
Bytes 87.
Yes. I've confused myself, you see. But as you're kind of getting a chance to talk to Aeiris, you're feeling like strength kind of come back. The two of you get a notification that Ard would like to see Bryce alongside the other trainers, and if Aeiris, you could bring them to him.
Yep. Just a matter of... There's the others too now.
As you all kind of get your Pokemon together, this little special coming to a quicker end. Well, not a quicker end. We're pretty much ending around the time that I said that we would be. But what Ard wanted or wants, we'll find out on the proper session 63.
Yeah.
You'll find in reality, it's basically just this. Wait, no, not that.
Oh no, they've taken Olive as their queen.
Just insert Phantom's yippee as they're all just yippieing around her. And then just in the distance, as Olive's playing with those Pokemon, these two are playing with Sue. That's where you'll. That's where they've been in reality. We'll find out for sure about what they'll be doing, or what they have done next time. But yeah, like you guys would have gotten some time to train your Pokemon a little bit. Hopefully I'll be giving at least I'll let you know, Cyan, a little bit more about this one's personality.
Gotcha.
I wanted to kind of like give it a little bit of brevity for this one, so we didn't go too crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah. Nice Nice quick little session. Not quiddle. It's quick and little together now. That's my new word of the day.
I actually like that as a name.
You have a quiddle now. It's not quitting, it's quiddle.
Go, Quiddle! What? Why do you name him Quiddle? Does he quit? No, he's quick and little.
Yeah, he's quick and little. When flubs work out in your favor. But yeah, we'll be ending here. Quick and easy session. I hope everyone was able to enjoy. Most of all, I hope the two of you enjoyed being able to like do a little bit of a talkie with your Pokemon and with each other.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Yeah.
And
Shame it has to end so soon, but
yeah,
that's the breaks.
it's I'll be completely honest. I had told the players that that this week we didn't need to have session. And when I found out, oh, we could have had session, plans were already made. So the fact that we're able to have this, I'm thankful for. And who knows? Maybe in the future we'll have a longer power hours from people. But
Power double hour?
power 2 hours.
Yep. 1.5.
More than a. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of the night and great rest of the
Excite
day.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Also, thank you for Zero.
Thank you for coming. Hope
Thank
everyone
you for session.
hope everyone enjoys their Valentine's Day or your Singles Awareness Day, whatever you really like to call it. And we'll see you next time for more Pokemon Chaotic World. Bye bye for now, everyone.
Bye.
Doodles.
Wee.